Alright, so today we're going to be reviewing the Simrex X300C. Oh, I need a coffee. Turn it off. Alright, so for today's review, Starbucks coffee. Horrible. That's a stupid name, by the way. If the guys who made this are listening right now, make an easy name. Make it like the X300, or even better yet, the X.
What kind of fucking review channel is this?
So first things first, there are 2 stickers on the back. We opened this drone already. This was supposed to be a giveaway drone. We ended up sending them a new one. Why not? I just said that we sent them a new one.
Well, yeah, but it's just like, oh, we opened it already.
Yeah, I always buy stuff I really don't need and then I keep it. So, full disclosure, there's a few things missing from this box already. I wanted to show you guys more than anything how it works and what's inside. So we are getting a tripod next week, but in the meantime, I have this GoPro right here, Jimmy rigged to a stopwatch, so that way we can show you exactly what's inside the box and there are no questions asked. So we're gonna go ahead and open the box. Open the box. We're gonna open the box, guys. There we go. And when you first open it, you'll see that you have your little tiny mini drone right here. You have the connectors, and then you also get some extra blades and the bumpers. Can we just take a second and appreciate, look at the size of that. Anyway, so this is one of the cutest, smallest, most well put together things that I've ever seen. Sam, what would you call this? Look at it, Sam. It's like a baby. Okay, so you have your small drone right there. Like I said, you get your charging cable. I'll show you guys exactly how the battery comes out. You get these 4 bumpers. If this is your first drone, I would highly recommend putting the bumpers. Do not drink and drone. I want to mention that. And then you have your 4 blades right there. Yes, I'm gonna move on from that bad joke without like acknowledging the fact that I said it. Then you have your remote control. I didn't know this, but Sam actually, just like he's owned one before or something, was like, yeah, you know, you pop this thing up and you could put your phone right there. It extends, so depending on the size of your phone, it will not work with any of the larger iPhones like the Max or the 11 if you have a case on here. And that's all that's in there. That's the rest. It's just foam at that point. So we're gonna go ahead and put the box back together. Isn't that a nice box? Look at that box. Look at that. So you have that, and then on the back, there's different colors too. And apparently they're all $40 on Amazon. Now, the one thing that I still haven't been able to figure out, even on Amazon, it doesn't tell you what the resolution of the camera is. It just says HD on the box itself. I'm guessing it's 720p, but I'm not really sure. If I had to guess based on the app, it looks like 480. But a lot of the apps usually look like they're 480 or 720, and then once you take it out, the 4K ones never look like they're 4K on the app. So, I mean, who knows? So what you're gonna do is you're going to get the propellers and you just rotate them out like this, right? And then you press and hold this button right here for about 3 seconds and it turns on. Before I do that though, the battery is part of this back configuration right here. This is the front. You can see the camera that's right there. And then on the back, there's a battery. So that battery, all you do is you press and hold down, almost like if you're pinching, and that battery will basically just slide out. Okay, now the connector that you got to charge it, this thing only holds about 10 minutes worth of battery too. It has a really cool setting where it allows you to just zoom back and forth at a higher velocity, and that will of course eat your battery a lot faster. But on the battery itself, it has the plug for the USB. It does not come with any type of brick or power source. I charged it with one of the Apple ones that comes with most phones, and that one seemed to charge in about half an hour. So that's what that's for. I'm gonna put it to the side. Once you have it back into your drone, you press and hold it, like I said, for about 3 seconds. If you press and hold for only a second, a light turns on and it indicates that it is in fact working, but it will not turn on. You want to press and hold for 3 seconds. Then you see those red lights that flashed. Okay, that means that the drone is now on and it's waiting. You're gonna wanna take these bumpers, because like I said, if you are an amateur, you are gonna mess up your drone on the first go. The good thing is that these propellers come off. So if for any reason you do bump the drone and you do it sideways, which happened to me, it will in fact get that propeller and it will just kind of pop off. Put those 4 on there and now you're protected. It says that you're supposed to calibrate it. I did do that process and it would not actually calibrate for me. What ended up happening is that when it starts to drift up high, it starts to go to either the left, the right, it'll start going up or down, and that's because it's not calibrated. You're supposed to do something else, which I will show you with this control. Now for the control itself, on the bottom of the control, there is this small switch that you're supposed to press on and off, and it has your charging port as well. We've been using this for about 2 weeks now, haven't had to charge the control, so it seems like it keeps a pretty good battery life to it. You're going to want to flip that onto the on position, and then from here you have your start button on the control, and these pads, they work almost like a joystick. You go up, down, left, right, but you slide them back and forth. Okay, so you're going to press the start button at the top, and that's what's going to get the propellers going, so that way it starts moving. I'm going to go ahead and show you now, and I'll put it right here. So that's what gets it going. From here, what you do is on the top of this one, you press up. And I'm gonna move back because I don't know if it actually is calibrated right now or not. Oh, damn, Sam. Where'd it go? Okay, so as you guys can see, it's actually moving right now. I'm gonna go ahead and land it. There's a button right here that you press that says stop. You wanna make sure that you have proper clearance to be able to have the drone come down. You press stop, and there you go. Okay. Now, after almost slicing my throat, I wanna say that this thing is actually extremely fun. And what I was doing while I was trying to calibrate it is on the right side of the trackpad, you have an up, down, left, right button. As you see the drone starting to drift in a certain direction, you press the direction in which is opposite to where it's drifting. So if it's going right, you're going to want to press the left button. If you don't see that it's actually activating, you press it another time and then it will start to drift to the left. Now, the key is that even if it keeps going back and forth, at some point it will actually calibrate itself and it'll stop right where you want it to. And that's the key to it. If you don't do that, whenever you're flying it, it's always going to start going and moving to one direction until you do this step. So please do not skip it. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. If you have the control in your hand, on the left hand side there is this top button which says start. If for any reason you push the drone up and you want it to come down, there is a stop button at the bottom. Now to have it go up, right now it is on, you press this joystick up and that's what initiates it to move up. Now like I said, the drone is not calibrated right now, so it is moving in any direction that it wants. So we're going to go ahead and move it here. And now you just basically move it in any direction that you want. So if I want it to go forward on the control, I just press forward and it moves forward, back, left, right. And on this side, I can go up or down and then turn it as I need. And then as I said, so this button right here, the one that's right next to that red one, is the tricks. So this, oh I don't know if you guys could see, but there's a pretty nasty wind pushing right now, and the drone is not liking it, so it's making it really hard to fly it. I'm gonna bring it towards us. What the heck, dude? All right, guys. Well, it's really hard to fly the drone right now. There's a pretty crazy wind. All right, so that failed miserably. In Arizona right now, there is a storm that's coming. I actually tried to put it in the highest setting, which it was working pretty well, and it was trying to go past it, but I think I pretty much drained the battery and it died on us. So what I was doing is on this control, on the left hand side, there is a button right here, which is all the way to the left, and that accelerates in which the propellers move, so that way you're able to move to place faster. When you do that, I noticed that it goes anywhere from like 3 minutes to 5 minutes, so you never know really how much charge is in there. I noticed that the battery too, the more you charge it, it seems like it really starts to drain fast. If you're looking for something that is gonna have a longer charge on it, that you're gonna be able to use maybe for at least 20 minutes and have some actual fun with, I wouldn't say that this is for you. Okay, last remarks about this thing. It is one of the most fun things that I bought in the last 2 or 3 years. The only thing that I am going to say is that battery back there, just absolutely inexpensive garbage. This thing is trash. It's $40. I get it. It's $40. Could you give me like another 10 minutes, like so that way I could fly for 20 minutes in the high wind right now? Fun, yes, for you to decide whether it's right for you or not. I would say go ahead and buy it. Sam thinks it's an indoor mission, guys, and he might be right. It probably isn't meant for outdoor use. You know what I just realized? They say that for this drone, you're supposed to use it with Wi-Fi in order to use the camera. It probably
won't be able to see it.
You're right. It probably is an indoor drone. If I had to give it a rating out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it a 3, just because I'm a little unsure whether it really is worth it. Or I could do like boom, and then the bling, and then the stars come up. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. The next one we're doing is going to be for $30 iPhone AirPod knockoffs that come in a black case. I've actually had 2 people research them and buy them since I said I was gonna make the review video. Kind of contradictory to the whole purpose of why I want to do the review video. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.